Good morning. So I'm sitting here preparing for 6:30 to come, right? So 6:30. And my brain starts wandering while I'm sitting here, and I look to the right and I look to the left and I look at, some of my piles and I just start going off into this other spot, like of this free association of I don't know, my brain wandering. Does that happen to you? And as it wanders back, right, circles back to what I'm doing, I start looking for tidbits in that wandering of my brain about like what was the meaning of that or what was the purpose of that? Like why did that wander and pop into my head? And does that need attention? So it's kind of like a mindful approach to daydreaming, I guess, and just trying to understand what it is and why it is that my brain's going down that path. So anyway, why am I telling you that? I don't know. It's just, noticing, right? So being a noticer, I'm noticing that this is where my brain's going. Because actually, now that I think about it, because then if it's something that, like, for example, if my brain is continually wandering to one certain thing, it's like, what is the significance of that? Like, and maybe sometimes it's that I need to address it. And it's just something like, for example, I was walking into the office today and I've got weeds outside, some serious, serious weeds. And I thought to myself at the front door, every day I come in, I worry about this and I wonder about this. And I keep on saying, darn it, I forgot to bring the lawnmower and yada, yada, yada. Right. And if I just stopped and pulled out all those weeds, I'd be done. And the weed issue would be gone for now. Right. But instead I wander there and I stay there and I go down different paths and, and in my brain now I've got siding on the building and I've got this done and that done, all these things, wandering. And really all I have to do is pull out those weeds. Okay. Now, if I take this to a real estate thing, right? I've been working on a couple of reports for people. And these reports that I have to do are likely to be not a big business venture for me, right? So there's very small return on financial investment. But they take up so much of my brain and my brain power and wondering and thinking about it that I go down these paths. And it would just be easier to finish up wherever my brain is at that, send out the reports and let the tennis game begin, right? Let them hit it back to me. So I don't do that all the time. And I don't know about you, if you do, or how you do it. But anyway, I am on a tangent. What I was thinking about today was all of the different items that we do for upleveling. And a lot of times I wonder if we're always in a state of improvement and we're always trying to self-improve, does that mean that we don't feel that we're awesome already? And so if I'm always trying to look for a better, shinier, newer way of doing something, does that mean that I'm never going to be enough? And so that gave me pause. And I wondered if sometimes I make you feel that way. Like, oh God, she's got something else she wants us to try. Oh God, so now we have to do this and we have to do that. And she's coming out with something else and we got to try that. And why do I have to do all those things on the planner? And when is she going to stop trying to make me better? I'm perfect the way I am. And I was wondering if I ever give you that feeling. And I thought to myself, well, maybe if you ask them what they wanted help with, or what their up-leveling goals were, and you wanted to be of service to them, maybe you should ask them, right? Maybe you should just do it, right? Maybe you should just pull those weeds out and say, what is it that I can help with? And maybe it's not even helping you develop something about yourself. Maybe it's that you need someone to listen to, right? And so I don't know if you've noticed, if you go to Agent Rising, there's the first thing on there is book a consult. And it's for anybody. So I've had students that took class and now they're at crossroads about where they're working that have filled that in. I've had students that have fallen off the wagon and need to get back on there. So I've got people who are in class and just really struggling with the order of it. So I've had so many different awesome communications with people. And it's because I put that out there, right? That Zoom one-on-one for 20 minutes. And so anyways, I'm doing the same thing here with you. I want to know how I can be of service to you. One of the things one of the things that again lingers in the back of my mind is, why do we stray away from things that are working? And I know it's time in some ways, but then I just spent 20 minutes worrying about the weeds outside, right? So anyway, I'm kind of a little bit over the place today because I don't know if upleveling is, I mean, I think we could always uplevel our game. We can always make it a little bit better. We can always tweak it. But there has to be a point where we're like, you know what, this is me. I'm just going to make myself the best version of me that I can be, right? Let me see if I can just tilt this. That perfectly imperfect, flossomly awesome you. If that's what I'm telling you is what I want for you, then why am I always trying to change you? Right? So anyway, let's start some discussion on this. All right, my friends, I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have an amazing day.